UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in. Great shot. Second shot here on the first. And from the greenside rough here. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Getting off to a great start at this event.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
And let's have another look at that one.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. It's tracking.
Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week.
He's just asked his caddy to go get that and march to the next tee.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And he's down there.
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Okay, that'll work. Let's go to John Rahm.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's catch up with John Rahm. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. And back to the play, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie. This has eyes for the hole. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And it's time to recap that play.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied third, just a couple out of top spot. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Judging it beautifully.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Setting up miles from the hole. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Looks good.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. It's a little wayward.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Wow, that almost went in the hole. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Such soft hands.
Putting now for a bogey. Yep, we'll take that. We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And it's Will Zalatoris in top spot. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
And he's down there. You got to read.
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Appears to have overcooked this one. Big putt for par coming up.
That starts off on a good line.
Oh, that's a great save. What an effort.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Sitting at a couple over for the day. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Well, that's a handy shot. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
They've got this to get into a tie with Rahm.
Oh, this looks pure. Yes, they've made it. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Nice judge's speed. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. That's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play. Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
That's disappointing.
And coming up well short.
He'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
And he needs this to save par. And that putt will drop. Well done. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, almost went in. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Early days, Rich, only 9 holes into this event, but nothing separates our 2 rivals.
Nothing at all. Pretty evenly matched so far, Luke. It's early in this event, so looking forward to seeing which one of these players will get those bragging rights when this is all over.
All right, as we head for home at the Riviera Country Club, is there a hole that's talked about more than the short par 4 10th?
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Rahm. This group is heating up.
Was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. Okay, let's head to the next. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
getting ready to play their third. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And with that, that's their fourth birdie. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Jon Rahm getting ready for his next shot. Big time play, that one, at the right time too. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Will Zalatoris currently in top spot. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Playing from around 240 yards.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
That's not what they were looking for.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though. Ow! Nice bunker shot. Not rewarded, however. Still very good.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Trying to save par here.
Looking good. Solid par putt, that. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Yeah, that one will play. 7 feet to the cup. Looks good off the blade. That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2-hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 6-iron here. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Ooh, that was dialed in. Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This for par.
Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character. Be proud of that one.
And to be fair, getting it up and down out of the bunker, albeit that was a pretty simple, straightforward bunker shot.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Yeah, got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, some smiles here, a bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Outstanding shot. High quality. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card.
On a nice line.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if he can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
Better than most.
Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Let's go to John Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That was a narrow miss. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 17, the long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the third shot.
Downwind on this shot.
That one should find the surface.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. He's currently tied for 15th. And we head to the famous finishing hole at Riviera, the 18th, Rich. Really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green. That is the line of sight off this tee shot. You find the fairway, second shot is going to be back up the hill to a green that, funny enough, runs away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you, it runs away from you. So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. And with that, this round comes to a close. Well, Rich, after a sloppy start, they seem to pull that round together.
Certainly not much out there to build on today, Luke. That was just kind of a kind of day out there for this player.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.